Konnichiwa Sakura Madara Gara. This is Art Senpai and welcome to anatomy class. Drawing the anatomy is very simple. So first you draw the head, body, the arms, the pelvis and the legs. Then put the skin on. There you have it. If you're drawing a female, add 2 circles at the chest area. And if you're drawing a male, add 2 circles at the groin area. Simple, isn't it? As far as I can tell you, the anatomy is definitely not simple. And I struggle with it sometimes.
Then are you even credible to teach us?
Fear not, for I have countless years of experience in drawing hentai. Back to the topic. So how can you draw a good anatomy?
And most importantly, how can you learn it fast?
In this episode,
I will teach you how to transform from Bridgman's dynamic yet coarse anatomy to every kohai's favorite JoJo anatomy.
let me guess. The reason why you click this video is because you want to learn how to draw some anime boobies. Am I right?
No, of course, no. I learned to draw anatomy because
most of you kohais probably draw characters without any rough sketch at all. And this is the main reason why your character feels off more often than not. It's like putting a blindfold on when you are driving, unless you are Goda or Murata. The anatomy is made up of blocks and spheres. By dissecting the whole body, you will get something like this. It's not made up of just lines because that would be drawing stickman figures. The human body is way more complex than you think. It consists of bones, muscles, fats, and skin. And each of them interacts with one another in such a way that it affects body tones. Different body types require different composition of the 4 components, and it's really important to find the right balance when you're drawing a certain body type. This is why some drawings may seem simple, there's nothing extravagant going on, yet they look amazing. It's really important that you kohais have a basic understanding of the muscle. The important ones, of course, such as gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, deltoid, pectoralis major, external oblique. These are the few important muscle groups that will definitely help you kohais out when drawing ecchi hentai illustrations. Well, instead of just memorizing those extremely difficult biology terms, I think the hands-on approach is much more easier. Or you can try to touch around your body, feel those muscles. Did you feel anything hard and firm? I'm talking about your biceps, of course. Now, let's go in depth to the first part of the anatomy, the bones. Well, of course, we're not going to study the real bones here. We are not science nerds. We're here today to study the beauty of art. Now, I'm going to introduce how to draw each part of the body using simple geometry such as spheres, cubes, and cylinders. First, the head. Since I have already made a video on this, I'll just briefly go through it this time. So to simply put, the head is like an Iron Man helmet. For the ratio and position of each 5 features, please do check out these 2 videos for more details. Now, for the upper body, draw the ribcage in the shape of an egg. Next, draw a curve at the bottom of the egg shape. And this is the costal angle. Make sure you draw these 2 lines that forms a cross, so that the torso has a 3D feel to it. Moving on to the shoulders, draw a small circle beside the chest. Then draw the latissimus dorsi muscle to link them together. It should be noted that males have bigger latissimus dorsi muscle compared to females, so make sure you draw it wider when you are drawing a male character. As for the pelvis, I usually use an oval shape to represent it, but you can also use a square shape if you want to. Now for some extra tips. Females tend to have bigger pelvises than males, because they are the ones getting pregnant. A baby doesn't just pop out of a trash can, you dummy dum-dum. If you have read Korean webtoons or manhwa, you will notice how most female characters have huge pelvises. Well, it all depends on your art style. If you're going for the Korean drawing style, you need to draw the pelvis bigger. But sometimes, you may come across certain characters with huge pelvises in anime. Daga. Otokoda. Then, draw the sexy clavicle. One small tip here. Try to touch your own clavicle. How does it feel like? Yes, your clavicle is not straight, so make sure you take that into account when drawing the clavicle. Next, draw the chest. Don't worry kohais, I'll make a special tutorial video just for the boobies. The chest is the best part of the whole anatomy, which is why I shall dedicate an entire video to it. The next thing is to draw the neck. Make sure the neck is aligned with the center line of the chest, unless you're drawing Stephen Hawking. I'm going to hell. So now the final thing is to draw the waistline and the waist. And that's how you draw the entire anatomy. Simple, right? Bonus tips. A good anatomy from head to feet should have 6 head counts, but the ratio varies according to the character types. For a cute middle school girl, it should have 6 head counts. For a high school girl, 7, and for a grown woman, it should have 8 head counts. Next, I suppose this is the most important factor, but many of you kohais never knew about it. Our chest is actually leaning to the back a bit, while the pelvis is slightly forward, which explains why our spine is an S shape. The shoulders is located at the middle of the chest as well. And that concludes our anatomy class. Now what's left is practice. When it comes to practice, it's really important to find the right reference material. Are you learning to draw a lolly, a high school girl? On their side, all of them will have different head counts and body builds, and it's recommended to find images from mangas because it's more simple. Then, you may want to use real photos as reference. Subscribe to my channel, let's give this video a like, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Jana kohais.